Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today's video, I'm going to give you some tactical advice that should help you out in general, whether you're copying someone's tactics, building one for yourself, or just in general trying to understand the tactic system better to get more consistent results across your games. So, we go to the tactics section, team management. This is where it all is. It's quite new this year. There's a few things. Firstly, do not play a formation and try it for one game, think this is rubbish, try another one and keep swapping. The amount of people that I've coached before, that a major issue I find with them is they've just swapped between formations 5, 6 times in a weekend league. Does it mean that if you've tried a formation for 2 weeks and it's just not clicking, that you keep using it? No. You need to find a formation that works for you. Every formation, to some extent, will have strengths and weaknesses. Some I think are just better than others. I think 4-4-2 is really good. I think 4-2-1-3, some of the 4-3-3s. Five backs at times can be good, God forbid. But one of the things that really comes with using a formation regularly is that you're able to get much better at knowing the attacking patterns. You know how to defend it, especially when you start mixing in player roles. You'll be able to specifically aim what you call it passes. No, I can do in certain formations. Are you sick to death of getting out teamed on FC25? Want that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out iggm.com today. The best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out iggm.com today. I can play a pass without even looking that a man's there because I just know he's going to be there. You know where you're going to have to switch and cover gaps. Getting familiar with the patterns of a formation, attack and defense, more important for attack, I would say, is vital and is going to make you go to the next level. Changing formation regularly is not. Having a few formations you can play and having a few different tactics set up can be good as well. Build up style, use one that suits formation. If you are playing a formation that's about sitting deep, in shape, being a bit more defence minded and counter attacking, use counter. If you're trying to build a formation that, especially with the player roles, where it's more about short pass and tiki taka, you need to use that. Defensive approach, at the very least, you should have multiple tactics set up with one having ultra on this aggressive set to 100. If you don't, you're doing something wrong. It'd be really stupid not to go all out when you're losing a game. But I see so many people who don't have any tactics set up bar the normal one. They literally pause it to change the depth. You should have an ultra aggressive tactic set up to help you get back into games. Player roles. These are pretty important as well. I don't know how much it matters or doesn't matter if a player's a plus plus or a plus. I do think it's somewhat noticeable the difference between a non, as in someone has non, and a plus plus. Maybe even plus. I definitely think they do make better runs. They react a bit quicker, like EA said. I have defender on those certain positions. There are just ones that I think are just better in general. I haven't done a video dedicated to player roles in a while. Maybe I should. You'll hear though if you watch my videos regularly, I always say that I think defender is the best for centre backs and the only one that I like to use. Hence, I'm using a player who doesn't have a plus on it. One thing that is really vital: never use a player who's out of position. Like if you see this here, they just play awful in those positions. They genuinely just don't move. I once had a red card for a centre back. I didn't have a centre back on the bench. I thought, you know what, I'll just put a left back there. He was out of position. He literally just stood still. The ball, say he was on the 40 yards out, they'd play a through ball near him, and he would just, until I switched him, he'd just stand there and watch the opponent run past. It's ridiculous. Don't worry, I get what they're trying to do, but the player should not be that bad. I'm not a professional footballer, and I wouldn't be that stupid in terms of my movement if you put me, maybe in real life, I like to play cam. If you put me at left back, I wouldn't just stand at left back and just watch someone walk past me. Yeah, it's a bit dumb, but that is a vital thing. Never play a player completely out of position. The player roles in general, try to pick ones that suit your team, suit your formation, suit your way of playing. If you're trying to play short passing, you probably don't want to go a poacher, for example. Tactics things, get used to them. Try multiple ones until you've settled for one, but give each one a fair try. Make sure you've got full chemistry. those are some of the basics really that really will help you become a better player. And of course, don't just think, oh, pardon me, because you're using a formation someone else set up, that you have to stick exactly to it. Some, and a good content creator, when they make tactical, explain if there's something that needs doing on there. Some player roles or formations, if you change something, will be drastically different. But if it's like, instead of an advanced forward, a target forward, and you just prefer playing like that, make the formation suit you. It shouldn't be one size fits all. As always, appreciate you guys tuning in. Keep it spicy. Hope to see you on the next one. Peace.